They're also saying KCR's poster should be put up instead of Modi, because if you look at the welfare schemes, KCR has done much more than what the BJP government is promising.
जो ये दावा कर रहे हैं कि उन्होंने किया तो बताएं, एक भी इंजेक्शन तेलंगाना की जनता को केसीआर सरकार ने खरीद के दिया है क्या? एक 80 करोड़ भारतीयों को अनाज दिया है, लगभग 1.5 करोड़ के करीब तेलंगाना में भी दिया है। 1 किलो अनाज केसीआर सरकार ने दिया है कहीं? केवल सुर्खियां बटोरने का काम और सुर्खियों में रहने का काम, या 7 स्टार फार्म हाउस में आराम करने का काम केसीआर सरकार ने किया है। और जिन मुद्दों को लेकर ये सरकार बनी थी, एक भी वादा ये सरकार पूरा नहीं कर पाई और पूर्णतः ये सरकार हर फ्रंट पर फेल है।
So as the war over welfare policies escalates in the run-up to the Telangana state elections, the face-off between the two parties, the TRS and the BJP, over Nirmala Sitharaman's remarks continue to escalate. Now, Telangana Minister Rama Rao has fact-checked the Finance Minister, claiming the state doesn't get its share of taxes from the centre. And he also says thanks to Telangana in all BJP states at PDS shops. So that's what he has tweeted out, saying that the state does not get its share of taxes from the centre. And he says that in all BJP states at the PDS shops, the tag should be thanks to Telangana. I'm joined by my colleague Swastika Das, who's reporting on this escalating tussle between the BJP and the TRS in the state of Telangana. So Swastika, Rama Rao also stepping in, taking a jibe at Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, saying that the state doesn't get anything from the centre.
That's right, and this is second such attack against the central government, and particularly against Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. And what KTR has gone on to tweet, I quote, here he has put out facts and figures saying that for every rupee that Telangana contributes to the nation in the form of GDP, we get back only 46 paisa. And he also goes on to say that not just in Telangana but in all the BJP states, they should thank the state of Telangana for running their PDS scheme. Rather, a really strong attack against Nirmala Sitharaman, who meanwhile is scheduled to address a press conference at 4 o'clock today. Ayushman.
Right, and Swastika, at the same time, we've been discussing this in the morning as well. There is this fresh war over the welfare policies when it comes to the poll-bound state of Telangana. Welfare policies very central to K. Chandrasekhar Rao's political image, but also to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's image, which was central to winning elections, especially in Uttar Pradesh. And now the BJP trying to make that same pitch in the state of Telangana, being led by none other than Nirmala Sitharaman.
That's right. Ayushman, we were discussing earlier today that the battle for Telangana is going to be a combination of different factors. A major component of that is going to be the welfare schemes. For the TRS government here, which has been in power for 2 terms, they have heavily banked on their welfare schemes, whether it is Raitu Bima, Raitu Bandhu, Asra Pension, Shadi Mubarak, and even the recently announced Dalita Bandhu. The Chief Minister here has gone all out to ensure that each and every community is covered, just for the fact that he wants to touch base with every community here. Now, following the same lines here, the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is aggressively trying to expand its footprints in the state of Telangana by bringing in central leadership to go and cover each and every constituency to percolate the schemes put forth by the Modi government, has now seen leaders in the likes of Nirmala Sitharaman, and today Tarun Chugh also is expected to announce a big rally in Warangal, where they'll be going to door and ask people to whether they know about the schemes. The allegation put forth from the BJP side is that, look, we have a range of schemes that the Prime Minister has come up with, and it is being implemented almost in every state, barring Telangana. Accusation is that TRS government, under the leadership of KCR, is blocking every such attempt. There is also a charge that the Ayushman Bharat scheme is also not being fully implemented in the state. Apart from that, the current controversy is in the context of Ration shop, where yesterday Nirmala Sitharaman, while she was campaigning in Zahirabad constituency, went to a Ration shop where she asked a collector saying, do you even know the breakup of how the PDS scheme is distributed? And she went on to argue that for every 35 rupees that is spent on a kilo of rice, 29 rupees subsidized is given by the center, and only 5 is borne by the state government, and the entire product is sold for 1 rupee. So what the BJP essentially in the larger context is trying to do here is counter each and everything, whether on the merit of the base, on merit of welfare scheme, Ayushman.
Right. And Swastika, now beyond the facts and figures of who's subsidizing what, it's all about image management when it comes to the elections. Now, we've discussed this before also. We didn't see the BJP making the splash that it did in the GHMC elections. BJP has also won those bipolar victories, expanding its footprint in the state of Telangana. But is there home turf advantage for KCR when it comes to that road to the state elections? Or does the BJP have an ace up its sleeve when it comes to wooing the voters away from the TRS because they want to expand their base pan-India, especially in these catchment areas like Telangana?
Well, Ayushman, KCR is definitely relying on its home turf advantage. First election was all about Telangana bringing the statehood movement and resulting in a separate state being carved out from Andhra Pradesh. Second election was also fought on this particular sentiment as well, and also on the welfare schemes that were implemented. This election, I mean 2023, is going to be a watershed moment in a way, because there is an aggressive fighting from the BJP side, perhaps something that even the TRS had not anticipated. Because if you look at the BJP's performance, they just had one MLA in 2019. From there, the tally went up after Dubaka and Huzurabad, and now you also have the Munugodu bipole. So that is why, as I keep telling, Munugodu is going to be a semi-final of sorts, and I tell that because BJP, if it manages to win Munugodu, it will successfully perhaps create a perception that it is the sole challenger to the TRS here. But it also depends on the performance that the Congress gives, considering that Munugodu is essentially Congress's turf, because the sitting MLA belonged to Congress party and then eventually joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. So BJP relying heavily on the image of Rajgopal Reddy or for Munugodu. But apart from Munugodu, it's essentially the battle that BJP is trying to wage is that to establish itself as the sole challenger to the TRS. And if Munugodu happens for them, then it's going to be a big pat on their back, something that KCR perhaps will have to counter. And that's the reason why the Chief Minister has already hit the ground running. He has already started campaigning for the elections, even though the dates have not been announced. So that only gives you a sense of what the Telangana elections are going to happen, what it is going to look like next year, because BJP is going all out, and it is amply clear. With every single day, they are covering every constituency. You also had the Telangana BJP chief, Bandi Sanjay Kumar, complete his third phase of Padayatra, and there's going to be more. BJP is also likely to celebrate the Telangana Liberation Day on a grand scale. So these are the clinchers that they are literally posing to counter the BJP, counter the TRS, I beg your pardon.
Absolutely. So thank you, Swastika.